This week on Passing It On Outdoors.
Hey, don't miss today's show. We're headed to Southern Illinois to meet my good friend Sean Maroney of Outfitters Choice Seed Company. This is their testing ground. They grow some huge bucks, and I've waited all year for this hunt. This is why you come to the Midwest to shoot deer like that. What do you think?
I'm like so excited.
Congratulations.
I got a muley, man. Good Wyoming.
Passing It On Outdoors is brought to you by Agri Supply, more than a farm store. Carolina Cooker, a tradition born in the South. James River Equipment, serving the Carolinas with 30 full-service locations. Black Widow Deer Lures, it's simple, they work. Sniper Hunting Products, take your hunting to the next level. Antler Extreme, mark your spot with the X. And Hands of a Sportsman, inspire, motivate, overcome.
So it's 20 to 4. We just rolled in here to Sean's. These guys have been nice enough to let me have my own room, so that's what we're going. We're going to bed. We'll get a couple hours sleep. That's some peanut butter I have from peanut cup. We're going to go to bed and get back up here in a little while, go have some breakfast, buy some groceries, and hopefully get in the woods. So we got everything squared away the next morning. I actually wanted to go shoot our bows a little bit, make sure everything's on. We're waiting on Sean to show up, kind of show us around a little bit, put some cell cameras up, see what's going on, and we're going to get in the tree that afternoon.
What's going on, Dave?
Again, man.
Looking good?
Thank you, man.
All right.
We're ready to do some deer hunting.
Welcome to Southern Illinois.
I like it. The trees are beautiful.
Yep, they just turned.
I just wish they were all off.
You missed the cold front last week.
Yeah, but it's coming back.
Should have been here last week.
It's coming back.
How many times have you
Looks
heard
like
that?
Tuesday. It's supposed to. The weather's supposed to turn again and
It's
cool back
either
down.
getting cold when we leave, or it's getting cold before we get here.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's all going to be
we
about.
seen a nice little buck in the backyard last night.
Did you?
Pulled in, yeah, coming right across the back there.
We'll get this stuff put up and changed and
All right.
show us some leaners.
Right? Yep, leaners.
What's this called a ladder stand?
I don't know. We called them leaners since we've been kids.
Passing It On Outdoors is also brought to you by Lucky Buck Minerals, bigger bucks guaranteed. Hunter Safety Systems, saving lives is what we do. Jarrett Rifles, the most accurate rifle in the world. Ben Pearson Archery, rebuilding the legend. Carolina School of Broadcast, measure success one graduate at a time. And the Cowden Plantation, a true Southern hunting experience.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad and I went to Agri Supply every single week. Just the two of us. Now it's trips with my boy that I have to look forward to. Agri Supply has over 26,000 products for your farm, shop, and home, including ag and tillage, lawn and garden, trailers and truck accessories, hunting and cooking supplies, and over 250,000 more blades, just to name a few. Now, over 53 years later, the company has grown, but one thing hasn't changed, and that's the way they do business. AgriSupply still believes in old-fashioned friendly customer service and offering quality products at the most competitive prices. I guess you could say it's a family tradition. Visit your local AgriSupply for all your farm, shop, and home needs, or visit online at www.agrisupply.com.
Bye, Mom.
Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Get a free loader during our Get It While It's Hot summer sales event. Hurry in now through June 22nd. Visit JamesRiverEquipment.com for more information.
Most everyone has a childhood memory of watching their grandma cook fried chicken in her cast iron skillet. There was just something about that skillet that made Grandma's chicken better than anyone else's. Those who are lucky enough to inherit Grandma's skillet understand that family heirlooms such as this are truly priceless. Carolina Cooker offers a full line of cast iron and enamel cookware, fryers, burners, and more. Visit www.carolinacooker.com and start your own family traditions today.
Well, November the 4th, first afternoon of about a 5.5-day bow hunt that we're going to be on up here in Illinois. Myself, and then I've got Josh up here running the camera right now, and then David and Keith, we've all come up here. We're like, say, southern Illinois, first afternoon. We've got a good wind direction set up on a food plot. Just on the other side of this draw is a cut cornfield. We've got bedding area behind us, so hopefully we're right here in this transition zone catching these deer coming out. So stay with us. Hopefully it's going to be an exciting afternoon. As the week goes on, the temperatures are going to drop. That should get those deer on their feet. It's about 10 minutes to 4, and the wind had picked up, and I've been watching back here off to my left in these woods. I look back to across the food plot in this bottom, and all of a sudden I'm like, Josh, there's a deer standing there, and looked like a pretty good buck right there. I believe he was a shooter. He went over there, looked like it was peeing on his tarsals right there, and like I said, with this wind blowing, I was trying to do everything I could to get his attention, grunting, bleating, snort wheeze. I think he finally heard us, but he went on off to the east. Hopefully we're going to keep our fingers crossed he'll circle back around, but we got David and Keith set up over here in this back corner, so maybe they'll get a shot at him. We'll see.
So our first afternoon is in the books, and I tell you, we were in a prime spot right here. We saw a lot of deer this afternoon, even saw a shooter buck on our first evening. Unfortunately, he did not want to come up there and visit us. He had some does on his mind. But, you know, hey, it's a good start to the week right here. We've got a cold front moving in. But David, I think he had a little issue this evening with his crossbow, but I'll let him share that with you.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a problem. So this is our second day, basically first morning of our trip, and we're not hunting. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because last night I went to discharge the arrow out of the crossbow, and undoubtedly I thought I had it pushed in there all the way, and it jumped the air and blew the strings completely off the crossbow. So me and Keith slept in. We did a little scouting this morning, rode over to another place. I've talked to Robert, which they came up here last year and hunted. He's gave me a lot of good information. So I'm hoping we're going to a bow shop right now, get the strings replaced, get everything sighted back in. It's supposed to rain a bunch tonight. So we're basically just going to take this afternoon while it's raining. The wind is going to start coming out of the north. We've got a cold front coming in, so we're going to do all of our work this afternoon, and then we'll have a game plan hopefully for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's the plan. You know how plans are, they can change, but right now that's our plan. So right up the road from Sean's is a pro shop called Kevin's Archery. Kevin was nice enough to open the shop up that Sunday morning. His guys jumped on my string, got a new one made, got me squared away, got me shooting again, and hopefully we're going to get this thing dialed in.
Shoot it one more time and shoot it like that little bitty green dot down there.
Kevin, I can't thank you enough for taking care of my little problem, which was a big problem on the day that you were supposed to be off. If you're in that area, stop by and tell Kevin hello. He's got a great shop, great indoor range, and I promise you he'll take care of you.
So why does Whitetail Edge use Black Widow deer lures? It's 100% pure whitetail deer urines. It's never brown or broken down. Black Widow deer lures are always fresh, collected and bottled within 24 hours of collection to guarantee freshness. So why should you use Black Widow deer lures? Because it works. Visit www.blackwidowdeerlures.com.
When you think about it, we're a lot more predictable than you realize. We do the same things at the same places at the same times, with no second thought. We're creatures of habit, but fortunately, so are they. This is where your favorite pastime meets a new era of hunting technology. You might not get to spend as much time on your favorite spot as you'd like, but with the all-new line of cellular trail cameras from Sniper Hunting Products, you never really leave. Sniper Hunting Products.
Antler Extreme Nutritional Deer Products exclusively uses G4 technology. G4 technology specifically formulated to help fight against ticks, gnats, flies, and other disease-carrying pests. All-in-one complete nutritional deer feed. Power Crunch concentrated feed additive. Crater Maker premium mineral. Don't take my word for it. Mark your spot with the X.
The Hands of a Sportsman is making dreams come true and providing opportunities for people both young and old with disabilities that present challenges for them to enjoy the outdoors. In short, we're creating an advantage for the disadvantaged. For some, if not all, the great outdoors breaks the struggles of everyday life and provides opportunities we all need. To become a mentor, a volunteer, or to donate, log on to handsofasportsman.org and help make a difference today.
Agri Supply stocks Carolina cover tents and outdoor seating ranging from 10 by 10 all the way up to 10 by 20 shelters and collapsible seats. Carolina Covers literally has you covered. Perfect for a tailgate, outdoor event, or just sitting around enjoying the day.
Visit one of our 8 retail locations or agrisupply.com.
So a lot has happened the last 2 days. I actually blew strings completely off my crossbow, got that fixed thanks to Kevin. Then we blew 2 batteries up on Brad's golf cart. So our transportation basically sit on the side of the hill for a day and a half. So that Tuesday morning, me and Keith sitting on this ridge, and we've actually seen a few deer, but we ain't seen the deer we want to see. So we got to thinking about this cornfield we looked at earlier in the week, and it had a CRP that backed up and wrapped around the whole entire west side of the field. So we thought, you know what, with a northeast wind and a cold front coming in, if we can get a set in that hedgerow, I think we can pull it off with a decoy. So it's about 20 minutes before dark, and I mean the deer are just piling in this cornfield. It's like a 400-acre cornfield. And I'm thinking, man, we have worked our tails off to get in here. I just wish something would finally come together. And I look over, and as a mature buck, licking his lips, bristled up, headed straight to our decoy. Dude, that is a fine deer. Man, I just give me. I pushed over in to get in here. Thank you, Lord. His G2s. Oh man, look at that. Man, this is why you come to the Midwest to shoot deer like that. And I know he ain't no 150-inch deer, but that's a good deer, and that's all I need. Thank you, Lord. Man, I'm telling you what, we were in a little hedgerow about 15 foot up. We've been busted from behind. We've been blowed at. And then right here, dark, we look up, man, bam. Man, it's right there. Right there he is. That's what I'm talking about right there. So we went back and just kind of shed some clothes, got some lights. Shot him right over there, the last place we seen him in this bottom. Didn't have a light in him, was right here. So good blood, there's blood all over the ground here. So we're hoping he is right there. So we're gonna start tracking him and see if we can't round this big boy up. Well, I guess Sean's gonna make a liar out of me. Dude, right there he is. Oh my word. Ooh, Lordy. He's been dead a long time. He's already stiff. Dude, he hit the ground as soon as he moved across that hill, didn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's why you come to the Midwest right here. Wow. But there's bigger here. And I hope Brad has an opportunity to shoot a good deer. Oh gosh. Y'all got your dragon shoes on? You know, I had surgery, man. I'm crippled. Come on, gentlemen.
Hold on. What's that guy down there at Cowan Plantation you said? Or the
No, it's Chris.
I'm gonna put it there by myself. All right, 1, 2, 3.
So we're down to our final 2 days. We've been using our sniper cameras, trying to help us pinpoint where we need to be. We've got this camera that's located in a bottom down here on the side of a ridge, and I tell you, it has been sending us some pictures of some pretty good deer. So we're gonna get set up to head down into that location. And also I've had David and Keith doing some recon for us. They've been watching the big cut cornfield. So hopefully we'll be able to close it out in these last 2 days.
Well, about 4 o'clock here, and we finally had some deer come out. We had a doe on the side of the hill right here behind me. And then had a buck come out right here in front of us. We just need a mature buck to do what that one just did, and it would be game on.
So it's about 15 or 20 minutes later, we look up and all of a sudden here comes a deer. He comes out of the corner right here, split G2. If he'll just follow this same path that this younger deer took, we are gonna close the deal out tonight and tag out.
He's got split brow time.
So wouldn't you know it, this buck holds up, he's out here scent checking everything, and I tell Josh, you know, I range him, he's at about 60 yards. If he'll come another 10 to 15 yards, we're gonna close this deal out. I've been shooting this Pearson bow up to 50 yards and I feel comfortable with that, so we're gonna keep our fingers crossed.
He's got a split G2 on his left side and a kicker on his right G2.
I mean, really? This deer is coming out on this corner. He stops on us right here, looks up the side of the hill, and apparently sees something he doesn't like. And so, wouldn't you know it, he turns, walks out of my life, my heart sinks into my stomach. Strike two. I'm running out of time.
So on any trip out in the Midwest, if you have at least one encounter that week with a mature buck, a shooter, I think that's a pretty good trip. Brad's had 2 encounters and he's still not got the deal done. So our last morning, me and Keith sitting on this field, we're doing recon for Brad, just trying to figure out where he needs to be sitting. And we see a lot of bucks cruising this other side, and we thought, there is a hot doe over there. So I told Brad, I said, listen, if it was me, I'd be sitting on that other side of that field that afternoon, and that's where he's going.
Well, it's 2 o'clock. We just got settled in up here in the stand. We're on the edge of this cut cornfield. David and Keith have been hunting on the north side. We're settled back on the south side. As you can hear, the wind has picked up this afternoon. These deer and hunting, we're used to that. We've also got to get our wind on out of here. We've got a decoy up here with us today. We've got Leroy set up. Hopefully, if we get some bucks in this field, he'll get their attention and bring them in here. Getting down to the fire, so we got to get this deal closed. So it's a magical time of year. The bucks is out cruising, chasing does, so we're going to get settled in here. Hopefully have a buck in here shortly.
So it's our last afternoon. Everything is coming together. We have got the decoy set up. He is sprayed down with the Black Widow deer lure, smelling good. We've got does in the field. I mean, hey, what more could you ask for during the rut? Unfortunately, we're running out of time. The light's fading. We do have a shooter buck show up, but across the field he goes chasing a doe. Look down, all of a sudden I get a picture from my sniper trail camera. We had a shooter buck within bow range on the other side of the property. Actually, it's the same stand we hunted the previous afternoon, but hey, that's hunting. That's the way it goes. We're going to be coming back in 2018, hunting the same piece of property. So hopefully this year we'll be able to close the deal and fill our tags.
Big thanks to Sean Maroney and Outfitters Choice Seed Company for allowing us to come up and hunt your testing ground. I think if you go back and look over the years of all the huge bucks you've shot over these food plots, your seed mixture and all the nutrition you're pouring into these bucks is a prime example of why you're shooting some studs. Hey, if you'd like more information on Outfitters Choice Seed Company, all the information is below. Sean actually has a spring mixture and a winter mixture to fit your planting schedule. Hey, don't miss next week's show. We've got 2 organizations working together. We've got 2 young boys, and we're headed to Pennsylvania.
Master Block Goat. Woo.